What up? Top of the top. What's up, family? We back again. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? What up? Episode 361. Back on a Monday. How y'all doing today? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Salute, Sam. That's right. Finally caught alive. That's right. We live today. This is how we do though. Shout out to the people that tuned in over the weekend. Um, Shout out to the people that also that checked out the video me and Rondell did over the weekend. Told y'all we bringing this information, so make sure you subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. We bringing the energy. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm still sharing this video while we talking, but we here. So what's good? Huey the God. Good morning, Miss Faith, Colleen Washington. Good morning. What up, L Blizz? Stacy, what's up? Reese Dollars, what's good? What up, bro? L Blizz, what's up? What up, D Matty from Cali? What up, bro? I see y'all up in here. Taisha Davis, what's up? What's up, Kim? What's good? Shayla, what's up? Big Phil, what's up? All right, y'all waited long enough, so I'm gonna get back to the shout outs. Y'all know how I do. Other than that, we got a couple things to talk about. We're gonna be talking about Lil Wayne was kissing on Madonna. Y'all know we've been talking about Madonna lately. Madonna is in trafficking allegations in Africa. They say she's going over there trying to finesse taking kids away from Africa, orphans, stuff like that. We already know she's weird. I told y'all before, in my opinion, Madonna specializes in turning men out. Seems like to me she specializes in turning black men out. We're going to talk about it today. But Lil Wayne, he lost his mind too. We already know that. We already know Lil Wayne has not been the same since what, y'all? He been taking all those drugs, allegedly, but he already told us he sipped lean. But I don't think he sipped lean no more, but you got to remember, it was a time when Lil Wayne was sipping lean so hard for so many years and getting lit for so long, I think he fried his brain. That's why when he talk, he don't talk the same. When he don't rap the same. He don't do nothing the same. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a look at that today too. Shout out to the replay gang. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the all notification bell. But we're gonna get into it today though. And we also gonna talk about more of this movie, the Tyre Nichols movie. Yeah, George Floyd Part 2. We're gonna take a look at some things because I noticed some things in the past couple days. And people also brought some things to my attention. So we're gonna take a look at that too. But like we already know, ain't none of this stuff new. They just keep playing the same game. So I told you they bank on you being sleep and stupid. That's how this stuff works. Once you peep game, you know what you do. You stay out the way and mind your business and let it do what it do. That's what I do. Other than that, I'm about to start cooking. Y'all give me 1 second because I gotta make sure this video go out. So like I said, sharing is caring. So you can help out a whole lot by sharing videos, stuff like that. All right. Anyway, I'm here. Let's get into the topics of the day, y'all. Y'all know what's up. You know I'm gonna start the week off right. Shout out to everybody, man. Nothing but love out here. That's it. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Let's get into it. Lil Wayne kissing on Madonna. We already broke Madonna down. It's just funny how you see how these people start coming out of nowhere, right? They come out of nowhere and they start trending. What else I said before? Told you all the old heads is gonna get back to trending again. The industry has hijacked the media. They have hijacked all platforms. Therefore, all of their stars and marquee artists are back in the limelight. We already know what's going on with these people. But you see, they have to send them back out. They have to go back to the agenda because I'm starting to peep a lot of stuff, y'all. This is what I'm peeping. The whole plan of keeping us in the house was to break us in for the new world. What is the new world? Artificial intelligence. Live your whole life on the internet. Live your whole life on the computer. Don't go outside. Kids don't play outside. You don't go outside. Nobody goes outside. And that's how they separate you from nature. But the fact that you always in the house, or they made us live a lifestyle in the house, that's what makes it easier to slip all the AI intelligence in, because it's going to start from your house. Anyway, let's get back to Lil Wayne. Now, we know Lil Wayne has already lost it already. You got to remember, Lil Wayne is a key thing in a lot of the stuff you see today. Did we not see over 1,000 rappers come out trying to be like Lil Wayne? Because why? It was millions of kids raised on Lil Wayne, and then they got older. That was people like Young Thug, and then it was millions of kids that was raised on Young Thug. You see how they passed the baton down? But Lil Wayne was the first one to usher in a lot of things. Like I told you, he ushered in rock star life. Lil Wayne is the rapper they used as a hybrid to blend hip hop with rock and roll lifestyle. One of the bridges used to bridge hip hop with rock and roll is skateboarding. Because if you know about skateboarding, if you know about skateboarders, they like rock and they like rap. But the original skateboarders liked rock and roll. You know, the white boys that used to be in the parks with their skateboards, yeah. Tony Hawk and them, stuff like that, yeah. They specialize in rock and roll, but they like rap too. But Lil Wayne was the figurehead to blend rap and rock and roll and make it cool to black people. Lil Wayne also was the one that became a blood while he was already famous, hanging around in New York City, around Dipset, hanging around the non-trade gangsters, non-trade gangster bloods to be exact. He started flagging. So then now he crossbreeded what? Being a blood and being a rock and roll artist at the same time and a rapper. He was doing fusions. He was blending stuff together because he understood that those were audiences. So let's take a look. Lil Wayne career got a big boost from the what? The skateboard life, the rock and roll life, the rap life, the gangster life, gangbangers. The story Lil Wayne told about when he was a child, how he got shot. People already exposed that lie, and meaning people already played the video of him saying two different things that happened in that same day. People saying that this man ain't even get shot for real, but I don't know. I know he have his shirt off a lot, and I ain't never seen no big scar on the stomach. I know that much, unless I just couldn't see it. But Lil Wayne is now a weirdo. I'm sorry to tell you that he is now a weirdo. That's not the same Lil Wayne no more. It also was said that his mother used to deal with certain witchcraft things and things of that nature to help him be successful. That's what his ex-girl said, his baby mama. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, you see Lil Wayne right here. A lot of y'all don't know. That's a Boy George hat. You don't know about Boy George. We'll talk about. Matter of fact, the song Boy George made is trending in America right now. They always on a commercial, that Come Chameleon crap. Well, from we was little, that song came out. We didn't know. I was a boy, little kid. But now I'm older. I see that George, Boy George, he was one of the first cross-dressers in the industry. Anyway, he wore that hat. But I'm going to show you how Lil Wayne been infused with rock and roll and white people. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. I'm just showing you something. That man, he also has been known to be a rich junkie as well. I'm going to be honest with you. So when you look at Future, all of them people that came after Lil Wayne, he's their daddy. All right? Because remember, we live a world of following. So anyway, let's get into what happened, man. Lil Wayne was selling out. Did a video with Madonna. They did a scene, a filming scene, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna tell you how they flipped it. They flipped it and made it in black and white. But as you see what was going on, it wasn't just Lil Wayne. It was two other men in the situation. And you see Madonna's the woman right there laying down. You see that one man got his hand on her breast. Lil Wayne over there he over there because Lil Wayne actually sucked on her tatas. Lil Wayne was actually, he put his mouth on Madonna's tatas. That's what he did. All right. But they were reenacting a scene of a slick orgy. I peeped what they was doing. See, this is supposed to be an orgy scene. See that man right there? The black man, as you see, You see the white man touching the black man. You see Lil Wayne kissing on Madonna. This represents orgy behavior. That's what it represents. And then you'll see it was a spectator, the one that was filming it. He's in it. He was getting his rocks on. See, he looked like one of them dudes, don't he? Yeah. See, he was the one enjoying the orgy. Now remember the other day I was just talking about the sex farms during slavery, on how the master would have the sex participate in the orgies, and the master would join in sometime or let his friends join in. But it was just mighty funny that, see, we could say he's the master. Maybe he's the one who put it together. Maybe he's the one who was responsible for this video. But you see, they were reenacting the scene of an orgy. Do you see Lil Wayne sucking on Madonna's breast? You also will see Lil Wayne has a cross on his finger, doesn't he? But for anybody that's a Christian, you should know that's a form of disrespect. Anyway, you see the activity going on, right? Orgy behavior. That's what it represents. See that? And yes, that man next to Lil Wayne is a gay man. Yes, he is. And Lil Wayne participated in this. See that? After he got all the young boys to follow him, after everybody followed him and thought he was a rapper. Yeah, that's Jack Black, whatever, man. He's suspect. Yeah, he's been butt broken. But this is my point. Why am I talking about Lil Wayne? We got to look at Lil Wayne today in hindsight. You know why? Do you know how many people followed Lil Wayne? Most of the people that was, if you was a teenager in 2005, around that time, really before then, people been following Lil Wayne before that, but I'm going to say when he really shift gears, I say like 2004 or 5. Most of y'all that was teenagers at that age, you grew up with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is now 40. You see how fast time fly? Lil Wayne is 40 years old now. 40. Remember the saying Lil Wayne, dropping like it's hot, couldn't rap, couldn't curse in his rap. He's 40 years old now. But my point is, Lil Wayne have raised generations upon generations upon generations. Just like I told you, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, is certain key figures that were embedded in your life. And you followed these people because these were the people put in place for you to follow. Therefore, you'll see. Don't ever forget, too, Lil Wayne was the first one to wear tight-ass jeggings on stage with no shirt on. He was the first to do that. And he had on leopard print jeggings. You know, the ones that's the real skinny jeans, the ones that the girls used to wear, the tight pants. You know what I'm talking about? The tight stretch pants. Lil Wayne was the first to wear those. And then he did what? He put a blood flag in his back pocket. Why? Because they've been playing this game of what? Combining gangster activity with fruity activity. They've been fusing that ever since. They've been fusing that. They don't even know they was fusing that. Y'all don't even know they was fusing that ever since Lil Wayne kissed Birdman on the lips. That was a program. That was orchestrated picture. Why you think the camera person stood right there? Why? Because these big labels understand that it is a gay market and they've been targeting that market for money. Then you got to remember that what? Birdman, he got money from Universal. I showed you their status. My point is this. Every executive had a responsibility to do what? Make sure you make music for all people. And people like Birdman, Lil Wayne was the masters of that. That's why you'll see after Birdman kissed Lil Wayne, years later, Birdman pop up and gets Young Thug, and Young Thug put on a dress. People got to remember, Young Thug didn't put on that dress until he was hanging around Birdman. People forget that. I told you before, Gucci Mane is the one who brought Young Thug in the game, but when Gucci Mane went to jail, Young Thug went up under Lil Baby. The baby. Baby, it's so many goddamn babies. Baby, all right, baby. Anyway, Young Thug didn't put on that dress till he started hanging around Baby. People forget that. Lil Wayne did the kiss with his daddy. Remember, stunting like my daddy? He was calling that man his daddy. That's not his real father. Y'all ain't getting none of that was going on. See? Kissing on the lips, calling him his daddy. But while this was going on, he was claiming blood. So that alone was a mockery. And that's how they was playing the game. And this is how they was infusing rainbow activity with so-called gangster activity. And they fused it all together and packaged it and sold it. That's why you'll see most of the young boys now, they act gangster, but they look fruity. That come from Lil Wayne. And what else they do that Lil Wayne started? They drink a whole lot of lean, pop perks, and get high out their mind. Lil Wayne started all that. But guess what? It was Future and other people that ran with it. Also, don't forget, didn't Joel Santana recently tell us about his addiction to perks, opioids? Didn't he go to jail? Didn't he get caught in the airport with perks? Didn't Joel Santana lose his teeth? Why? Because it was said that he got turned out hanging around Lil Wayne. They say when Joel Santana allegedly was hanging around Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne was in New York, they say that's when Joel Santana got turned out on lean. But you got to remember, see, in the South, they've been drinking lean forever. They've been popping pills forever. That's nothing new. But see, most people, you're not used to it, you're going to get turned out. So my point is, Lil Wayne is responsible for turning out a lot of people. I'm not putting it on him. I'm just saying a lot of people followed Lil Wayne. You feel me? So when I see Lil Wayne indulge in this behavior nowadays, it don't surprise me. Now, mind you, out of everybody in the room, he was the one to suck on her breast. Like that was the main agenda. But this represents an orgy. That's what it represents, an orgy. 3 men and 1 woman. Y'all know Madonna into that activity. Y'all know she into that activity. You see the picture to the left when Madonna first came out. See, that's when she was mainly catered to the white audience. But as you see her right there, she's always promoting sex bondage, sexual behavior, and I believe that she turned men out. So I'm pretty sure she had her way with Lil Wayne too. You dig? And mind you, keep this in mind right here, y'all. Madonna is 64 years old. So she is a senior citizen. What's up, Nelly? What's up, y'all? I see y'all dramatic. I'm going to get my holler at y'all. That's right. Hold up. What you say? Joel's looks so done. All the girls at Harlem and Wash Heights love him. Yeah, everybody used to love that boy. Yeah. Everybody that y'all grew up loving, they all washed up now. Most of them are washed up. Most of them, yeah, they washed up. Yes, they are. We got to remember, Lil Wayne, Joel Santana, Chris Brown, same time. They were stars at the same time. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all, you definitely in your 30s, early 40s, you grew up off of them. What I mean is you were into them. Like I remember when they came out, they was hot, but they wasn't my peers, so I wasn't into them. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all was raised off of them. See, every generation got they rappers and singers that they were raised off of. Even though most of us was listening to music when we were children. So a lot of music I heard when I was 6, 7, 8, I remember, but I wasn't, when I started buying my own music and choosing my own people, I got my own people that I grew up off of. You dig what I'm saying? That's all generations. Why? Because music is used to stir the people. And they told us that music was our culture. So they gave you music, and your culture revolved around the music known as your lifestyle. And all the things you went through in life, it was certain songs playing at that time. To sum it up is this: everybody can make their own soundtrack that applies with their life. What I mean by that, throughout your life, is different songs that came out that affected you in many different ways, and those songs are part of your soundtrack. But guess what? It was designed to be that way. Soundtrack for a movie, soundtrack for your life, because your life is a movie. Why? Because it's already written until you break it. So if you was raised off certain people and you got attachment to them, that was how it was designed to be. Like a lot of people was raised to be attached to R. Kelly. You get it? This is why some people didn't learn how to separate their mind from these people, because they're under a spell. And they got hooked on the words in the song that casted a spell upon them. Anyway, just wanted to show y'all what's going on, because just more signs that the game is over. And Madonna's back out. Now, mind you, this is what I was putting together too. When she got those allegations for snatching up children, little did we know that's also promotion for her. Why? It is people that look up to her for that behavior. It's people that are into Chester behavior. So they see that stuff, is nothing wrong with it. But my point is, she's back out in the light. Now, what else going on with Madonna? They say Madonna is also planning on doing shows soon. But this is my point. I'm going to show you how she shapeshift once again. See, when she wanted to appeal to the black audience, she knows how to do it. Matter of fact, let me give you a better one. See, when it's time to look black, or be in a loop, she knows how to do it. I'm showing you a shapeshifter. Mind you, she's 64 years old. Like I said, of course, if you had money to spend on your face and your body, you're going to look good at 64 too. You're going to look decent. You're going to look right. Yeah, it's called money. But my point is, when she wants to cater to the black community, she knows how to do it very well. She's been doing it for years. Look like Lil Kim a little bit, don't she? I just wanted to show y'all something. See? But when she first came out, this is how Madonna was, just like this. She was only for the so-called white people, allegedly. She was your Britney Spears, whatever. Name them. Told you all the energy come from her. Cardi B, don't Cardi B dress like that when they perform? Glorilla, Megan, nobody else. I already broke all that stuff down already. But this is the original Madonna right here. This is how she came out. And my point is this. She started playing the other game, meaning she started hanging around a lot of black people. Y'all know Tupac, all of that. We already went in all of that. Told you Tupac was suspect too. Anyway, when she got alter egos, I'm showing you how she's a shapeshifter, y'all. You see, it look like two different people right there. She could turn into this. She could turn hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing y'all how they shift. But see, she been to a lot of the white people been done with her ass. They don't rock with her like that. They've been cut her ass off. And that's why she's always been hanging around the blacks. Plus, it's said that she's a spy, allegedly, things of that nature. You know, she's known to have told on people. She is a shapeshifter and she's an agent. But y'all don't understand, you got agents that act like rappers, singers. The agent can play whatever role. But now let's get back into this, what I was showing you about Lil Wayne. You see, Lil Wayne been into the alternative lifestyle. Some of y'all don't know what that means. Some of y'all don't know what that means. But he just used rap to trick black people. To this day, the number one people that go to Lil Wayne concerts and shows are white people. But like I said, that had he got on, see, this Boy George right here. Boy George, everybody know Boy George. He was the first, in my opinion, I'm grown. He was the first cross-dresser, whatever. And he had that song, Come a Chameleon. They playing that song on TV right now in one of the commercials. Then somebody done remixed this boy's song. But my point is this. I wanted to show you Lil Wayne, he deals with this type of stuff. See? Alternative lifestyles. See that? Now, when you see Lil Wayne, when you see him, now just put in your mind, right? Now you understood why Lil Wayne kissed Baby, stuff like that. See? Now you see what all that rock star stuff about. Go watch all rock and roll videos, the old ones. Go watch. You'll see all the rock stars was cross dressers and all of that. Because rock star life means anything goes. A lot of y'all don't know that. It means anything goes. Do as you will. Do as thou wilt. That's what rock star life means. If you want to, hey, any sex is good, all good. Any drug is all good. Hey, anything goes. Even sometimes taking it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rock star life means anything goes. That's the key word you got to understand. And Lil Wayne was with that program. You feel me? So I just showed you. You see Lil Wayne with the Boy George hat? You see Boy George with his hat on. That was Boy George's symbol. And actually, he wore the same as that one Lil Wayne got. He just started wearing a small one. But when Boy George came out, this is the picture from when he actually came out. See? Cross-dresser. Now let's get away from this disgusting stuff. Back to Doja Cat. Do you see what Doja Cat has done? Do y'all see Doja Cat showing who she really is? Now, I don't got to break this down. You should already know what this represents. Y'all should already know what this represents. This represents a lot of different things. But, yep, this is what Doja Cat is doing. Man, oh, man, this right here is a wicked symbol right here. Boy, y'all have no clue. And I already broke Doja Cat down. We already did her dirty, meaning we already exposed her. But I just wanted to show you how now they all have chosen a side. Like I told you before, I said, look, they're choosing their sides. See, Lil Wayne has chose his side. And that being that he got that cross on his finger, when he put his hands, when he put his hands up, the cross is upside down, which means what? For those who know about what an upside cross means. All right. If he put his middle finger up, that cross will be upside down. I'll just say it like that. All right, I'm just showing you these people choosing their side, and that's what it is. See, that's why I told you ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you or us. Now, this is something else I had to talk about because this is something I wanted to show y'all according to what I've been talking about with this world agenda. I told you they making music for the world, not for you no more. You and your little hood and your little parties, they don't care about that. They making world music. But this is something a lot of y'all didn't know. I didn't know this. Popular Brazilian female rapper Anitta does the unthinkable in the music video. The future of female rap. Now, this is not about what she did in the video, because they said in the video, she took a picture with a lot of men, and they said allegedly, somebody filmed her, allegedly going down on one of the men in the video. But it's not about that. I wanted to show y'all the point I'm making. The female rap industry has taken a turn in recent years to the salacious side. Now, a new music video for one of the most popular female rappers in the world. Anita is set to take female rap deeper down a dark path. Why am I showing you this? Key word. This is what we didn't know, right? See, look. They say she is the most popular female rapper in the world. Now, what did I tell y'all? Did I not tell y'all hip-hop has been sold? Did not tell you that hip-hop is now going to be big around the world than here? Did not tell you that it will be no more people blowing up in America for music? She's a Brazilian rapper, y'all. Now let's look. This Brazilian rapper, she got a... Did they not use the swag of Cardi B? Looks like Cardi B, doesn't she? Well, all you got to know is she's going to be bigger than Cardi B. Why? Because she is marketed across the world. That's why they just told you she is the biggest in the world. See? The most popular female rappers in the world. See? She is blowing up. But then my point is, I wanted to just show you how it's a world music. I showed you artists from Africa. Now I'm showing you artists from Brazil. I showed you artists from the UK. I'm showing you how everybody else has their hands in the pot now. They have jacked hip-hop. I already told you that. What was the episode I did, family? When I asked the question. I said, are blacks being pushed out of hip-hop? Yes, they are. It's over. I told you the game was over. It's over for the people that street dreaming that say, I want to be a rapper. Yeah, you rap, bro. Yeah, I rap too. My point is this. That lifestyle is over. Told you that. If you rap, you're going to be underground because they're not giving you no money no more. And they have sold it out. So they had, like I told you, they had to dumb rap down so that once you dumb it down, anybody could do it. Now, anybody could be a rapper. You get it? So it's not about your hood. It's not about your talent. It ain't about your bars. It ain't about your beats. None of that. It's about money. Well, let's go on to the topic of the day. Let's go back and check on this movie. Here we go. Y'all know y'all been seeing this. Tyre Nichols. Tyre Nichols, should I say. George Floyd Part 2. We see the same similarities, right? George Floyd was the same way. What else they say? Did they not say Tyre Nichols had beef with one of the officers over a woman? Well, I could have sworn they said the same thing about George Floyd, didn't they? Didn't they say George Floyd had beef with one of the officers over a woman or something like that? Or didn't George Floyd work with one of the officers at a club or something like that? Man, they have a lot in common. Damn, it just so happened. Black Lives Matter Pro. How many I heard over the weekend? They were saying, say his name. Tyre Nichols, say his name, just like George Floyd, but they did a remix version. See, the George Floyd say his name was the original track, and for Tyre Nichols, they did a remix. Say his name. That you know that song, Say His Name? Yeah. Same thing, right? I'm telling you. They also said it's protests going on over America. It's just that it's different levels of different places. Now, one day, maybe tomorrow, all I got is I can show you a whole bunch of black men that have been killed by police recent, weeks apart. Ain't none of this stuff been going on. But it seems like they pick and choose which ones they want to go hard for. And like I was watching the TV, an established officer made a point. And he said, when you look at that footage and you see those guys, he said those cops acted like thugs. And he said for two, it's mighty funny a lot of other police didn't pull up on that scene. Because y'all know that if you went into the store right now and started fighting and wilding out, right? How many police cars gonna start pulling up? If you committed a crime and you say you ran, how many police cars are gonna be chasing your ass? If you in a car and you get pulled over and you don't stop, how many police officers are gonna chase your ass down? Well, basically the officer was saying that during this event, he's surprised other police officers wasn't pulling up to diffuse the situation. You get it? Which basically he basically was saying that looked like a selective area and it was done in a certain light. But the officer that I've seen on TV, he did say that those officers were acting like thugs. And we're going to take a look at those officers. You feel me? We already seen this the other day. But I told you, they just put it on a blackface because the white officers were standing right there. A lot of y'all saw that. They were in the background. I already broke down how a lot of stuff been going on in Memphis. Also, the other day, remember I told you the Memphis Grizzlies played that same night the video dropped when because mind you, this thing happened over 20 days ago. He allegedly was in the hospital 3 days and died. Kind of something like that. But they say that man died and resurrected 3 days later, something like. Anyway, he died 3 days later. But it was something funny going on because they say one of these cops are in a fraternity. But we should already knew that. Let's take a look. Check it out. I'm sorry, but why wasn't Omega Sci-Fi released? Why hasn't Omega Sci-Fi released a statement yet? Not their responsibility to be damned. Now, let me say something. This is not put on the organization of Omega Sci-Fi, aka Q Dogs. We already been talking about this. We know about Black Greek fraternity. We also know about Greek and Roman culture. It's not about that. This is about how they say one of the officers were down with this particular organization. You mean to tell me members of a Black fraternity founded on manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift beat another Black man to death on video? Don't surprise me. Now look, mind you, this is for Hollywood Unlocked, your boy Jason Lee. All right. Tadarius, that's a Greek name. Darius, those are the Greek names. Anyway, you know about Tyre. We already talked about Tyre, aka Tyre. Anyway, one of the officers involved in Tyre Nichols' brutal murder was previously president of Omega Sci-Fi Eta Zeta, chapter Mississippi, Q-Dog, a president. There have been scandals in the fraternity involving disturbing and harmful hazing rituals. Now, we already know about these Greek fraternities. It's not about that because a lot of them, yes, they work for master. Yes, they are brainwashed. Yes, they are part of a culture that is not theirs. Yes, they are used and controlled as pawns. They take oaths. They live under secrecy, and they only care about their brotherhood, and they don't care about nobody outside their brotherhood. So this is why I was trying to tell y'all, yes, we are all melanated. Yes, a lot of us are Black, but some people are Black and melanated, but they have pledged an oath to somebody else. What does that mean? They are more loyal to their oath than they are to you. Now you start to get the picture on why people in high places don't care about you, because they under oath to higher entities. That was created. I broke down to you how after slavery, Massa, he gave some of his slaves that were light-skinned, he gave some of them land, property, he gave them freedom papers, and they also set it up where some of Master's kids will be able to go into some of these fraternities called Passing for White, aka the Boule. And these will be the people that will stir the opinion in public and control the agendas of Black people and be the voice, because they were supposed to be the upper echelon, the bourgeois, the smart ones. But at the end of the day, no matter how smart they are, behind their back, they still call them niggas. You know why? Because they have to act accordingly. And they know what time it is. They have to stay obligated to their oath. So people understand this. People are more obligated to their oath than they are to your skin color. Do you get it? And then they talk about charity and things they help. Have you seen any organization doing anything extra in this crisis and this inflation? Or have you heard them speak out against anything that's going on? What's that? Trafficking, overdoses of young people? And have they been speaking about the economics that Black people will be left off the menu? Are these organizations telling you that? No, they're not. But they know how to pledge and step. They know how to step and dance. See, it's all of them. They fetch and step it. Or should I say, step and fetch it. Either way, ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas dancing and talking nothing. The fraternity has had its share of scandals and pledging members being hospitalized due to hazing rituals. See that? They telling you they do hazing rituals. This stuff is no secret. According to the New York Post newspaper, boom, Omega's chapter at Old Dominion University in in Norfolk, Virginia, I know where that's at, was suspended in 2019 due to several incidents involving pledges, meaning several incidents happened while they was doing their rituals for their organization. Potential pledges were forced to drink hot sauce or pour it down their pants to imitate a sexually transmitted disease in some rituals. So, as you see right here, they have made members. Mind you, this is all documented, all public information. I'm not reaching it. I'm not making it up. I'm not here to bash y'all. All right. I'm not here to bash you. All right. Because you're bashing yourself. You took an oath that ain't going to do shit for you anyway. You know why? Because your people are being washed away and they just going to save y'all for last. Let me let y'all know that. Y'all, all of y'all under oath, they're going to dispose of y'all last. Just understand that. They're going to use y'all to do dirty work. And then when they finish with y'all, they will dispose of y'all too. You got to understand the game. Now, look. As you see, key thing right here. They have people pledging. Men, mind you, this is a men organization. Men drinking hot sauce and men putting hot sauce on their Johnson to symbolize them being burning as a ritual. Do you see? Now you see why they call them freaks? Yeah. Now you see why they put that arm up and stick that tongue out? That represent a freak. But some people don't know what that means. Anyway, we already know about Greek culture. All right. We know about Greek culture, and I ain't talking about black Greeks. Another case involved a 45-year-old man who wanted to join the Brooklyn chapter. In 2018, it had his buttocks and genitals paddled 150 to 200 times as part of a ritual. See that? Grown men smacking grown men on the nuts and on the buns. See that? Grown men. Greek freak. Funny business. Do you get it? That's what they do. You got to participate to get down. Do you see that? And they can make you do whatever they want to do as a ritual. But this ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. This shit has been going on for 100 years. That's why none of your boule members can chase you can't trace your organization before 1910, 1913. You can't go 100 years because this stuff was established. And who did they say established this? They said allegedly all these organizations were established by so-called Jews, so-called elite people that created a program to keep niggas in line. And therefore, they say your leaders are selected, and they say when they want to select your leader, they go to these organizations and find the best pick of the litter. That's why you'll see about Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. You look at all of your leaders, they all are down with these organizations. See that? But this stuff is old. It's nothing new. But I'm gonna say this. Let me give a disclaimer. Shout out to the people that are in fraternities and sororities and really do got love for their people and really do good work. And then some of y'all down. You got down to get a better job, a better opportunity, but then some of y'all didn't know what y'all was down with anyway. You just thought it was something to do because it was popping at school. But then you're gonna understand something, that you took an oath and a pledge to somebody else. Therefore, you got obligations. And you know what that means. If the obligations don't get fulfilled, that's your ass. Anyway, now look, a 45-year-old man was trying to join. Grown-ass man trying to join. Now look, got his nuts smashed and his buns smashed. I told you the paddle on the buns represent you know what. You should already know that. Go see the movie School Days. Spike Lee, his first movie he ever brought out. It's in black and white, and he showed you the whole thing about college fraternity. And you'll see School Days came out the exact same time as the Cosby Show in a Different World, when they first started promoting colleges and fraternities to the black community in the 80s. Because people understand the 80s, it was a high flow of people going to school and going to college. But we'll get into that. Anyway, additionally, Omega Psi did not release a statement condemning their members' actions involvement in Nichols' brutal attack. So they already told you that what, y'all? To make a long story short, what did they just tell us? That the police, one of the police officers, is down with the Greek fraternity. I just say Q Dog for short. And what they just told you, they like to indulge in all type of rituals. But this ain't about them. What else I want to show you that was ritualistic? This is from Tamika Mowry. Oh, the one that be with Antifa. She with the smoke too. You don't hear nothing from her unless somebody died neither. And they already told us that Al Sharpton has been raising up Tamika Mowry. And she run with my son. And they only come out when it got to be, see, remember, it got to be only when you die from a cop, allegedly. See, if anything else, they ain't going to say nothing. Now we know it's major things going on in the black community. They ain't gonna say nothing. Why? Because if it don't got nothing to do with a black cop beat on a white person, they ain't gonna say nothing. Or if it ain't got nothing to do with a cop beat on a black person, period, killing them, they not coming out. All right. They don't do food drives, they don't do clothes drives, they don't do back to school, none of that. Only drama. All right. Now look, Tyre Nichols, Breonna Taylor, same birthday. Do y'all see this? Told you they put it in your face. What else been in your face that you ain't been paying attention to? And this ain't no shade. This is no disrespect, but you know I got to keep it real. Now, we just seen what? We see them trying to hold Omega Sci-Fi accountable for the officer that allegedly killed. Now, they say they for black people, allegedly, right? But anyway, they trying to hold the organization accountable because they say one of these police was a high-ranking member. Told you right here, look. He held a high position. Tadarius Bean, one of the officers involved in Tyre Nichols' brutal murder, was previously president. So he was a president of the organization, not just a peon, a president, one of these dudes right here. So he pledged, he was a president, which means he was way deep in, and now all of a sudden he's seen in this drama that took place. And they want to hold him accountable. But I told you a lot of them are under oath and they hide secrets and they play games. I told you this, and this ain't the shade nobody, but I'm gonna keep it real. I told y'all this. I told you YouTubers that's down with the Q dogs. Yeah, I don't got nothing. Shout out to Gene. I don't got nothing against Gene Dill, but I just want to show you. Just want to show you. See, that's why I say you might not know Kill Biggie, but you ain't tell us nothing about that Purple Gang neither. Tell us about some of the rituals and hazing events. Matter of fact, tell us some of the good work you do in the community, because you still ain't tell us who killed Big yet. And it's mighty funny. You stay strapped, you ready to shoot, but that day you didn't shoot shit, nothing. So it sound good when you bashing Puffy, because maybe you and Puffy got a deal behind the scenes. Why? Y'all both under oath and y'all both work for the same people. So y'all can play that back and forth beef game all day, but I understand somebody be getting paid the whole time. Yeah, somebody be getting paid. Yeah, because it's called stirring the crowd. Now, this ain't no disrespect, meaning I don't got nothing against this man. I'm not trying to hate on him. I'm just saying, I need to know more about these outfits niggas be proud to wear. See, what makes a black man so proud to wear something dealing with a Greek fraternity? If you with a Greek fraternity, that's your business, but you like to broadcast and show it off. You feel me? So I just want to show you these people are more obligated to their oath, their true colors. See, he's more loyal to purple than he is to red, or should I say to black. The same way of blood is going to be more blood is more embracive of that red than a black person. You get it? A Crip love blue more than black. You get it? See, these people love their colors more than any throw up gang signs. These are legitimate gangs that throw up signs, speaking symbols. You dig? And talk with a twisted tongue. That's what they do. And every now and then they'll throw God in there. You feel me? So this ain't a disrespect, this man. I'm just showing you he's full-fledged in the organization. Every time he get online, he gonna I ain't gonna say every time he get online, but every chance he get, he gonna let you know who we roll with. So now you see why Puffy probably ain't do nothing to him or say nothing, because sometimes they just rub shoulders with the same people. You feel me? So ain't no way you got to be out your damn mind to think that a CO from, and I mind you, I did support Gene. I don't got nothing against Gene, but I got to keep it real. When I come here, I got to keep it real, man. I'm just saying. It's just mighty funny. Big got killed. You in the car, y'all kept going. Big got the light gunned down strategically perfect. Only when the car get hit. And then everybody playing this fake beef game of who done it. Back and forth. But nobody, you see what I'm saying? End of the day, we know who you work for. So my point is this: how can a parole officer from New York hang around rappers, criminals, shooters, go somewhere, all these events going down, and they just leave the scene and they good after that? They ain't shoot, ain't do nothing, but just talk about Diddy and his behavior. You feel me? Come on now. This ain't to knock that man. I'm just showing you how a lot of people proud of that shit. I'm just showing you. I ain't got nothing against this man. I think Gene Dill is a good dude. But I'm just trying to show you, man. This stuff ain't nothing to be proud of no more. That shit ain't nothing to be proud of. Because all that shit go together. You can't talk about the industry and then you don't talk about the fraternities. in the society. Why? The music industry is a fraternity. They all the same people. They all broke the same shoulder. Let's keep it real. I told you they use selective people they go after. They'll go after these people, but then them people over there, they get them a pass. And all of them do the same shit. So this ain't to knock nobody. I'm just showing y'all, man. Don't compare me to other people, man. I ain't with all that, all right? So I'm gonna just keep it pushing. Like I said, back to this. Why am I showing you this? You see Dwayne Wade promoting his son once again with Gabrielle Union? Do you see this? A photo shoot. But this what I'm trying to tell you. That's right, Shay. Actually, when he tell them stories, he's actually promoting it. He's actually promoting the fruity behavior. All right. When you keep talking about something, you're actually promoting it. That's why I try not to stay on one topic too long unless I'm giving an update. A lot of these stories I report are foul, but if I just keep going in the same thing, I'm actually promoting it. If I did a video every day talking about somebody in a rainbow community every day, I'm actually promoting their community. See that? Anyway, this ain't no shade. I ain't trying to diss nobody. I got to be honest, man. We in the last day. Therefore, I don't got to hold no secrets. I ain't under the oath. All right? I don't got to bite my tongue. I'm just letting it be known. And none of this is facts, all right? But like I said, this is what I'm going to show y'all the magic of this. When I told you Dwayne Wade was pimping out his own son. We know his son has an Instagram page. But this is what I want to show you of a man pimping a child. Look. See this? What do you see? Now I'm going to show you what you see. This nigga be doing photo shoots in his own house. What does that mean? That means he's promoting the behavior. He is the one promoting the photo shoots. He is the one promoting this agenda. So we're going to ask, how did a child go through all of this before they were even old enough to even date? Do y'all see what's going on? Do you see how that proud father has no problem with exploiting? But see, that's a black man, ain't it? That's your black brother right there, huh? You don't think Dwayne Wade is under oath somewhere? But he gladly wears the face of a proud black man and haven't done nothing as a black man, nothing at all. Sad. This is not against his child. I'm showing you a deranged behavior of why they say your people have the highest level of mental health issues. This is mental health issues right here. Dysfunction. And then you won't let the child be around his real parent. Dysfunction. Y'all made that child like that. I'm going to say Gabrielle Union did it. I'm going to cap and put it on her. Maybe she fondled that boy. Maybe she did something to that boy. I don't want to hear that. And y'all using that child to get paid. See that? And to promote operations at a young age. Sick. Now, let me show y'all this. DJ Academics. DJ Academics, your boy. He got violated the other day. I don't know how many of y'all saw it. He got violated right on his live. Straight on his live. He got violated. Let me tell you what happened. Give me 1 second. Yeah, DJ Academics, he got violated while he was on his live running his mouth. You feel me? Somebody he pissed off. I think one of his girlfriends or something like that. Somebody. Academics violently egged in the face during live stream. He was going live, running his mouth, about to do his thing, and look what happened. Pow. Pow. Egg smashed right on his face. Pow. Academics violently egged in the face during live stream. Seems to me like a lot of these dudes taking L's. You feel me? And after that, mind you, he was in the middle of his live when it happened. All he could do after that was keep going live with the egg face. Academics had himself embarrassed, had an embarrassing live stream moments earlier this week when a woman began hurling items at him, including a raw egg she smashed all over his face. So allegedly, when he was live, she was throwing stuff at him, and she smashed him. It's meaning smashed his face with an egg. Wow, this is why he was live streaming. You want to see the video? Go Google the video. Yeah, he got his issue live on TV. She smashed him in the face with the egg and walked off. She did him dirty. You feel me? So I was just showing y'all that these dudes out here taking L's. Mind you, he runs with Tekashi 6ix9ine, Whack 100, Blueface. All these fools run together. They do the same shit. They internet people that just be about nothing. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all what happened to academics. Now let's move on to something else. Told you today is what it is, y'all. Now look. The game sexual assault accuser targets UMG. Put it like this. A lot of people forgot Game had a case where a woman says he sexually assaulted her and he had to pay her $7 million. People forget about this. And he's been hiding the money. Y'all know the same exact thing. What? Cardi B sued Tasha K for $4 million. They say Tasha K is hiding the money, not complying. Well, Game is doing the same thing with his accuser. Only difference is, in his situation, the woman accused him of sexual assault. The court agreed with her, and Game has not been trying to pay her money. Whack 100 is Game's manager. I told you Game was a clout chaser. Game only speaks on stuff that's none of his business. Now, I told you they all shapeshifted. Now you see Game rocking the naughty fro. Why? Whatever's popular, that's what Game's gonna rock. I told you half of these dudes are weirdos. I don't even know how these dudes we listen to. But Game is another one that used the word blood and used the blood gang to get in position. But this is the same dude that was on a TV show called Change Your Heart crying over a female. But he was able to buy and sell the gangster persona. And one of the first places he went at was New York City. Don't forget, New York City was one of the first places to accept Game. Why? Because he knew it was a big culture of gangbanging. He knew it was a whole lot of bloods in New York. So when he wanted to pop his career off, he came to New York. And he got signed by 50 Cent. But that was the time when bloods were in their prime. And it was very, very popular. It was very strategic to affiliate yourself with New York bloods to get the New York market. That's what Game did. You see that? Then as soon as he got the chance, he ran back to Cali. He had no more parts of New York City. That was for a game. That was for money. But I'm showing you, this man was convicted of assault and he ain't paid the accuser. He been running. Priscilla Rainey, the woman who alleged she was sexually assaulted by the Game and was awarded $7 million judgment in court, is trying to get her money from UMG. Priscilla was given permission from a judge in 2019 to get her money from the rapper's earnings, but he has managed to keep hiding funds as well. So why do people still talk about this dude? My point is this. Why he always got something to say when, bro, you need to pay that $7 million. You in the whole game. Your career is over too, buddy. It's over. But he got a pass for that sexual assault. Allegedly, even though the judge said he got to pay. What else? Something down the form of music we've been talking about. A lot of y'all might not know who Zaytoven is. Zaytoven is the one who brought you a lot of those hits by Gucci Mane and a lot of other rappers at that time. Migos. He was, when trap music was at an all-time high, a lot of those tracks came from Zaytoven. The point I'm making is Zaytoven sells music catalog, including hits for Migos, Lil Wayne, and more. Why am I showing this? Because I'm going to keep proving to you what I told you already months ago, that hip-hop is over. This is why they're cashing out. Obviously, the music must be depreciating. The value must be dropping. The artists maybe are getting a little desperate because they didn't plan for inflation. I told you they got a couple dollars, but they don't got generational wealth. So now they have been forced to cash out. Why? Because the budget, look, the labels ain't giving nobody a budget to get a $100,000 beat from Zaytoven. You get it? So they're cashing out, y'all. Also, his catalog is worth some good money because Takeoff just died. For those who don't know, Zaytoven is the one who did the song Versace, one of the Migos' first hits. He did the beat. Zaytoven has sold his extensive music catalog of hits for Migos, Lil Wayne, Travis Scott, and more to Ultra International Music Publishing as a part of a new deal with the company. According to a report from Variety on Tuesday, the deal consists of 560 songs between 2005, like I told you when trap started popping off, to 2022. See how fast 17 years fly, y'all? including the Migos breakout hit Versace. See, I wanted to show y'all the cash out, which I already been telling y'all. Rappers are cashing out. Everybody in the industry that see what's coming, they're cashing out. Who's to say some of them are not cashing out and going into hiding? See that? He did the Versace, Travis Scott's 3,500, Lil Wayne's Problem, 21 Savage Famous, and more. The sale amount has not been disclosed. See that? Because they know it's an inflation and they know what's going down. I told you they know what's going down. What else do we see? Walmart, eggs, $16.83. What they say? Low price. I guess that's the lowest price you're going to get for 18 carton. See that? The eggs going up, family. I guess this generation ain't going to be waking up eating bacon and eggs like that, are they? Did we know damn near everything that you cook need eggs in the ingredient? Damn near everything. Right? But look, you see what's going on. The prices, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. Ain't what they say, what that song say, nothing going on but the rent. That's real talk. That's what's going on right now. Ain't nothing going on but the rent, these bills, this economy, and this inflation. That's the real talk. Anything else is a distraction, and anything else will be uncivilized. Because you know why? The people that don't have will be the uncivilized. Telling y'all what's going on. What's up, Juice? That's right. You better get to selling them eggs. I told them the other day, you better get to hustling them eggs. That's the bag right there. You go there and go buy you about 5 cartons, about 10 cartons, and jug them. Yup. Sound funny, but it's the truth. This was going on now, y'all. Them same dozen with the 18 pack used to be probably $5, something like that. Anyway, y'all know I'm gonna keep you updated on the real talk. So as we see what's going on, y'all, they say the migrants are now coming in through the Canada borders. Another thing I learned, these immigrants are not just from South America. Basically, they have set up with immigrants from all over the world and come in. They can come here. All they gotta, if an immigrant can get to Canada or Mexico, they can come in the country. And mind you, this is what I ain't speak about. We forgot you got people coming in America every day through the proper channels. You know, you got the people that's coming in every day on visas and getting registered. Meaning, you got people that's coming in the country every day legit. You got people coming in the country every day that are not legit. Either way, what do we see, y'all? We see a mass influx of foreigners coming into the country. So what does that mean? I already told you 1,000 times. Where the hell they gonna live at? Where the hell they gonna stay? Who the hell they coming to replace? This is them sneaking in through Canada borders. Then you got to understand somebody is there to take the pictures. Garcia shared images of migrants walking along the border at night. We also see whoever's taking these pictures have a certain night vision technology. Do we not see that? These people are coming. Look, y'all, remember how they told you about slavery, underground railroads? They have made new underground railroads in America. These are the new slaves. But you got to remember something about slavery. They say the slave was the most important commodity. What does that mean? Well, if the immigrants are the new slaves, that means they are the most important commodity, even more than you know who. See how they coming in? They know where they coming in. But I told y'all, those walls are to keep you out, to keep you from leaving and let everybody else come in. But you see, this is from Canada, y'all. And they say that the migrants, the immigrants, they are unaware that they can freeze to death. Between October 1st and December 31st, recent, the Border Patrol SWAT sector covering Vermont and New Hampshire saw a surge in migrant encounters. Agent reported a 743% increase. Do you understand how much that is? In apprehensions and encounters compared to the same period the year prior. Border Patrol officials say they are worried that migrants are unaware of how cold it can get and say people traffickers are exploiting. See, human traffickers are bringing them in. Now they're coming from Canada. Northern borders seeing 743% spike. See that? They say it's easier entry than Mexico. It's easier for them to get in through Canada than through Mexico. How the hell are they getting to Canada? As cops release eerie images of asylum seekers trudging through 12 degrees Fahrenheit in snow that you see right here. But the question is, y'all, how the fuck are they getting to Canada? All you got to know is the borders are being flooded. And when they come here, they will get the chance to live the American dream. So now you see, I've been showing you the replacement game. Now you see why everybody's so quiet and they want you to go protest and riot about a man named Tyre Nichols. But nobody's protesting about this right here because they're the ones coming to take all the jobs and do all the work and get all the benefits. Yes, they are. Y'all have no clue. And what else we have to use? Common sense. If they come from Mexico, south of the border, isn't it not hot down there? So how the hell they get coats to come through Canada? Where the hell they get the coats from? You see them with a coat right here. Where they get the coats from? I see people with coats on. Where they get the coats from? And let's move along, family, to the real agenda. Opioid, 40 times stronger than fentanyl, rising in cities across America. Now, do you see that? On top of the fentanyl, aka the Fetty Wap, that is smacking our people in the grave, now they telling you they got something else lined up for you. Do you see the weapons they're using? They said the Fetty comes in through the border. Who's to say these border people are not bringing it in? They tell you how it's going down. They're telling you. Who's to say this person crossing the border does not have a backpack full of Fetty Wap? And if think about it, if they can make it to America with the Fetty, not only could they get rich as drug dealers, they also can help take your people out. And then after that, when they finish selling Fetty, they can go get a government job. Why? Because they said they can work for civil service and all other departments. Yeah, I don't see the game. But what else they said? This is trending news, y'all. African Americans in opioid crisis. This is really going down. They're starting to talk about it now. They say that black people are dying at an all-time high from overdoses. African Americans in the opioid crisis. Black Americans are not immune from the opioid addiction. Why? Because a lot of black people thought it was just a white thing. See, that's how you know we followers as well. Because for those who've been paying attention, the opioid crisis was before 2016, 2015, 14, 13, 12. That's when all those so-called white kids and white people were hooked on opioids, heroin, dope, things of that nature. And it really has affected the white community at a very, very high level. But see, while that was going on, black people were still partying and listening to their little music. But then you'll see, if you go back in the history, which is 2015, around that time, 16, you'll see at an all-time high, every single rapper had to mention Molly or lean or some type of drug in their music. I already broke down how Future got the award on the song called Mask Off, Mask On, aka Molly Percocet. I broke all of that down to y'all already. What did I tell you when I broke down that video? I explained that the song got a Grammy in 2017. But you get the Grammy in 2017 because that means it was a hit record in 2016. Do you get it? It was a hit record because Future was promoting lean, Xanax, pills, junkie. Lil Wayne was promoting what? Being a junkie, right? Junkie, but they millionaires. But while they was promoting being a junkie, guess what happened? A lot of people grew up to be junkies and got hooked on the drugs that they were promoting. Do you get it? So that's why I show you proof. The African-American opioid crisis is a major problem in the United States. In 2016, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention found that the death rate for overdoses involving opioids were more than twice as high for African-Americans. 2016, when is that? I think that's when Future had the song Molly Percocets. I told you already. That was the song. That was the free promotion for every black person that never popped a pill in their life to pop a perk. It's okay. It's popping right now. It's the trend. They had to take your little irk. Do you get where it come from? The perks led to the fentanyl. Why? Because they started making fake perks. But this is where it started from. Drug heads and young overdoses, death toll rising. It started from the music. Now you see why they shifted to Atlanta? I broke all that down right here. What else is a coincidence? All right. Atlanta rapper happened to be the main one promoting these drugs, right? What else they just told you in the article? Who else is in Atlanta? Is not the CDC in Atlanta as well? Center for Disease Control, because they control the diseases maybe, or they control the epidemics. That is the Atlanta headquarters. So mighty funny. CDC got the numbers on opioids. Future gave you the songs for the opioids, and both of them are stationed in Atlanta. Because I told you, in my opinion, what happened. It was all a plan and a plot. But now, being that a lot of white people, when they got their help, and they done shook, a lot of them done shook them drugs. Now, guess who's Johnny come lately hooked on the drugs? The followers. The followers. Who's a follower? An African-American is a follower and a black person. Why? Because they don't know who they are. They don't know if they got dagger African. They don't know if they're American. They don't know if they both. They don't even know who they are. They are the number one lost people on the planet. 1 minute, look, they call you. Look, I'm going to show you the same article. African-American and black. See? African-Americans in the opioid crisis. Black Americans. So what goddamn it is it? Are you African-American or black American? Which one is it? Either way, it don't matter because they just told you all of your people are dying and most of them are hooked on drugs. I told you most of these young boys were junkies. It's just a fact, y'all. All right? So I'm always going to give you updates on the top 3 agendas that's really slaying your people. But see, you're not going to see nobody protesting none of this. What's the real protest? These young boys getting hooked on these drugs, these people dying. It's not just young people, black mothers, black fathers. A lot of people been hooked on drugs because of it was trendy, it was popping. See that? But some people were able to party, pop a few perks, drink a little lean, and they was able to go back to their regular life. But then some people, they never could shake it. That's the difference. But on top of all of that, now they got opioids 40 times stronger than fentanyl, rising in cities across the U.S. Now you see why you was warned about the cities? Just showing y'all what's going on in the world. All right? Now, shout out to everybody that's here. We did the damn thing today. Today gonna be smooth. You feel me? It's no need to beat a dead horse. Because I told you these people are weird. Now look, told you. This is the original Madonna right here. This was she was promoted to all of the white women, the white men, the white people. Meaning she was an icon. She was one of their biggest stars. On a world level. Europe, Africa, world level. That now you see we're coming back to the world level. See, all they did was replace Madonna with Beyonce. Same shit. You get it? But this is my point. I wanted to show y'all how she's very crafty. When she wants to look like she's from the hood, she knows how to do it. She's also going to be doing a show in Brooklyn soon. We also saw her in allegations of snatching up kids. And she always represents, see that black? She always represents not only just sex bondage, sex freakism. You feel me? That's her son to the left that she raised. Had him as a little boy. I told you she probably turned him out as well. But I just wanted to show y'all, Madonna will always shape shift. And Lil Wayne was sucking on her titty. See that? So when y'all talk about selling out, how many of y'all ever saw Lil Wayne with a dark-skinned woman? I'm just asking. But you do see that Lil Wayne sucking on Madonna titty. And like I said, they flipped it in black and white to kind of dumb it down a little bit. He's sucking on her breasts, as you see. Playing out the scene of an orgy. Playing the scene of an orgy. See the two men? He got his hand on that man. They touching each other, and Lil Wayne is in the picture. Lil Wayne just strategized it with Lil Wayne will look innocent, but this is, you got to know signs and symbols. This represents the scene of an orgy, and Lil Wayne is in it. It also could be the scene of them What, y'all? Promoting rape. This could be also promoting rape. Do you get it? See? Drugs are bad. Stay away from drugs, family. Look at his eyes. You see that man high as a kite? You see that glass in the eyes? All people that know about drugs, you know about what glassy eyes mean. You feel me? Just showing y'all. And I'm not here to knock Lil Wayne. I'm just showing you. This is the man that you was raised on and some of your kids was raised on to follow him to destruction. Do you get it? This man has influenced millions upon millions of kids that are now teenagers, young men, and in their 30s. And most of these men that followed Lil Wayne, they still ain't got their life in order because they went down a path. And many of the people that follow Lil Wayne, a lot of them are on perks. They're on Fetty. They're on dope. They're on drugs because everybody was not able to shake the drug habit. You see that? And I also showed you that Lil Wayne and told you he was the first to promote the alternative lifestyle of rock and roll. What does that mean? Anything goes. You do whatever you want. Party and do drugs. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now you know what that means. I also showed you that Lil Wayne with that Boy George hat. Boy George was the first to wear that hat and make it famous. Boy George, in my opinion, was the first cross-dressing man. And he was a singer. He sung the song Come a Chameleon. They playing his song on the TV right now in a commercial for a cruise ship. A black man remixed his song. But I want to show you that Lil Wayne was just bringing that energy to the game and teaching it to black kids. I already told you Lil Wayne was the first to wear jeggings and all of that. Now he tricked you. He took this lifestyle and mixed it with the blood culture. And this is how they were able to make all the gangs accept alternative lifestyle. That's why you've seen a lot of gangbangers dressing suspect because it comes from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was the first one to make wearing tight pants cool. Did y'all forget that? So when you're mad at the youth wearing skinny tight jeans, it come from Lil Wayne. Don't forget that. Lil Wayne is a lot of their daddy. Don't forget that. One day, if I had a list, I'll show you all the rappers that cloned him. When you see Gunna, all of them, they clone Lil Wayne. Young Thug, Future. It's a whole lot of them. A lot of one-hit wonders, they all clone Lil Wayne. Even the Migos, Lil Wayne. Oh, that's Lil Wayne, man. All right? You rap about drugs. You rap about gang activity. You rap about smashing chicks. You get it? And you dress weird. See that? All right, we done. Episode 361 in the books. Glad y'all pulled up. I told y'all ain't not much going on down here anyway. I just had to show you. I'm going to show you. Look, we've seen the rise of these people. Now we have to look at the fall of these people. I'm going to show you that all that following. Now you see where we at with it. That's right. Wayne is finished. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to all my people that support. Shout out to my family. That's right. What's up, Maddonis? What's good? What's up, Sassy? Who else up in here? That's right. They all run together. They all with the alternative lifestyle. Frank Ocean, that's right. A$AP Rocky, they all with the weirdo stuff. They just made it cool. See that? They made it cool because they mixed the hood with it. See, A$AP Rocky will do a lot of suspect stuff, wear man purses and dress funny, but how he caters to the hood, he throws on the gold grill and get his hair braided. So now he looks hood, but really alternative lifestyle. How did Lil Wayne appeal to the hood? Put some gold in your mouth. You feel me? Get tatted out. Put on a blood flag. But the whole time, he's around funny people. You get it? They took the hood and blended it with the alternative lifestyle. If you know about lifestyle, you know what I'm talking about. It's clear as day what they did. What's up, Shayna? They were doing test runs. My point on what? All the stuff they was doing was to cater to your kids. That's why your kids grew up to be what they did. I just showed you how Lil Wayne has been pushing this stuff for over 15 years. So the people that grew up off him, you're grown now. But my point is, he was paid to do all of that ever since because really, see, I'm going to tell you how it worked. Really, when he kissed Baby on the lips, Everybody was supposed to cut him off then and there. But being that people embraced him more, that's when they pushed the agenda more. They said, we got him. It worked. No outrage. Because y'all, for people who don't know hip-hop, if you know anything about the real hip-hop, remember it was a time where something happened in hip-hop and people didn't agree, they'll go hard against that shit, and then that shit will disappear. Or remember when they first were saying curse words in a rap, and all the politicians was trying to stop people from saying rap? Boom. Remember the church people was protesting rap? Or remember even us as the streets, is some suspect like a fake-ass white rapper started rap, we'll get on his ass. If we see anything, look, we was on it, boy. But now they started doing things, and we let it slide. And everything you kept letting slide, they kept pushing it more. Then they said, look, we got it. So when I talk about hip-hop being hijacked, it wasn't overnight. It was steps they took. It was about a 10-year step they took, and nobody said nothing. That's why I always dated back to the Obama era. That's when you'll see hip-hop started going in many different directions other than hip-hop music. If you repeat game, I already broke it down. The Obama era was when every rapper made it a point to say, I don't really rap like that. I just did this overnight. I just tried it and it worked. That started that in Obama era. Anybody could rap. Obama era also started the man purses and skirts. The alternative lifestyle. That was an Obama era. Party like a rock star. Obama era. Drill music. Popular. Obama era. All of the things that were really against rap was infused in the rap in the Obama era. Now these things I just told you, they're all considered normal. You get it. But guess what? When it was going down, ain't nobody say shit. But shout out to some of the older rappers that was speaking out, but they was calling them broke haters. But yeah, this was a process. And the process was used to process your brain. That's what they did. That's right. So just showing y'all, man, none of this stuff new. I told y'all it's beyond music. You'll see this too with Lil Wayne. He can't make a hit to save his life no more. His voice is destroyed. His music is trash. He's not the same. I done seen Lil Wayne fall on stage. I don't know how many times. Lil Wayne done passed out. Lil Wayne is, I'm gonna be honest. I think before it's all said and done, the same thing happened to Jimi Hendrix gonna happen to Lil Wayne, allegedly. I think one day they're gonna allegedly find Lil Wayne somewhere. Because that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. When it's all said and done, and Lil Wayne just touched 40 years old. That's right. The boom bap era, real hip hop. That's right. Hold up. Yeah, they're gonna say he passed of an overdose. Yeah, he had a good run the last decade. Yeah, he did. He did. But that's where we at with it right now. But another thing I'm gonna say, half of these rappers now, a couple more years, you're not gonna remember 5 of their top songs. So, like, you know, they was bragging about how okay, Atlanta did take rap, but how many of them was one-hit wonders and how many of them not around no more? Explain that to me. Shit, even Young M.A., remember Young M.A.? They made her the first biggest lesbian rapper, but that was just the agenda they used when Hillary Clinton was running for president. You got to remember when her song blew up. Her song blew up while Hillary Clinton was running. But my point is this: you also see after all the shenanigans, they shut Young M.A. down because they just needed that agenda push. What's that? One of the first biggest outright female gay rappers. They did it, and that was that. But they did it to a lot of people. A lot of people were one-hit wonders on purpose. Like y'all be talking about them panda eyes. And the other day, I said, well, damn, maybe that's what that song designer was talking about. Panda. Maybe that's what he was talking about. Because he made sure he said he got bras in Atlanta. He made sure he put Atlanta in that song. And they said that boy was never even in Atlanta like that. But when y'all talk about panda eyes and Atlanta and all this stuff, hey, maybe they knew what they was pushing the whole time. So my point is this: half of these people that came out in the past 10 years were one-hit wonders used to just push agendas. Once they finished, they got rid of their ass. That's it. Why am I saying that? It brings me up to today where you see all of the people trending now are older. They've been around. Nothing new. No more new stuff. All right, that's it. I'm done with this episode 361. I'm ready to go. All right, shout out to my people. Thank y'all for tapping. That's right, Mike Flynn. You forgot about designer because that's what it was supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to be. A one-hit wonder, you're supposed to forget about them. That's why I'm telling y'all, half the rappers that came out in these 10 years, you gonna forget half of all of them. If I say, name me 3 songs that they had that was hits, solo hits, not no features, you ain't gonna be able to do it with half of these rappers. I'm telling you, they ain't real, because it wasn't about that. It was about the agenda they was pushing. You see how quickly they phased the baby out? You see how they made the baby a star, and they just got. I told you, every rapper that blew up in the pandemics from 2020 to now, they erased all of their ass. They still doing their little thing, but what I mean by they erased them, they took the spotlight off of them. That's why we sit here talking about Lil Wayne and Madonna and everybody else. We've been talking about Usher, Erykah Badu, because all of them are trending now. Chris Brown, all the old heads trending. See, they just did that to take it away from the people that were trending. Because now all these corporate entities now really control social media. You got to remember this. I'm going to say it again. All of the people in entertainment, remember this, y'all. They used to look down on YouTube. YouTube was petty, trash. Podcast, trash. They looked down on Netflix, Hulu. All that was considered beneath them. Now what they doing? All of them on every platform I just told you. Now all the new movies are YouTube, Hulu, Netflix. You get it? But this is what I peep. This is what made me say that, y'all. This is what I peep. They put us on lockdown to create this lifestyle of in the house, because in the house is where the new AI intelligence is going to work. The artificial intelligence is going to be distributed through your home first. I'll prove it to you. What's the first AI thing you brought in your home? It's called Alexa. Siri, the ring on your door. You get it? You already got a smart TV. But my point is this. See, I saw them promoting big featured artists now on Netflix, Hulu. Why? I told you Hollywood is shut down. So now we got all the big entertainers set up to make strictly straight to TV movies. Why? Because they basically said there's no need to go to the movies no more. You can watch in your home. Why? Because they're trying to get everybody living this in the house lifestyle. Why? Because that's the easiest way to introduce artificial intelligence. Because if we run in the street doing what we want to do, we ain't thinking about no AI. You get it? When we was doing our own thing, da-da-da, do, boom, 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 everybody running around doing what they do, you wasn't thinking about no goddamn AI. Why you been thinking about AI? Because every time you're online, AI. They shoving it down your throat now, right? You in a crib, AI. Everything is artificial intelligence. But artificial intelligence really takes place in the household first. I peeped it. You know why? Because once you start going out in nature, AI don't exist no more. Artificial intelligence has no power in the world. It only has power behind closed doors. But they've been predictive programming your brain to embrace it because it is part of the new culture, which I showed y'all was already written in the Jetsons. Everything that happened in a cartoon, the Jetsons, is happening now. Another thing you gotta remember about the Jetsons, they created the Jetsons in the 60s. And you will see flat screen TVs. You will see robot maids, robot dog. You get what I'm saying? You look at the skyscrapers made of glass, just like now. All this shit was the same thing. But my point is, they had to sit you in the crib to get you focused more in the metaverse. Why? I bet you any amount of money. Everybody's online now, but I bet you any amount of money you was not on the internet as much in 2019. You didn't start embracing the internet heavier and heavier, more and more and more till 2020. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Even I know I've been on the internet more than before. I'm gonna be honest. Before, I would have never had time to sit my ass down and start a YouTube page. Never. Because I was busy doing what I do. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all was doing the same thing. You was more into other things. But once your ass had to sit down, you got a little bit more into the internet, a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So my point is, the life we live in now, they created this shit. Now you see why I tell you every now and then I have to unplug from the matrix. Because I understand they programmed it for me to be stuck in this shit. So every now and then I have to put things down and disconnect. That's why I advise everybody, every now and then disconnect. Do something human. All right? Do more human things and less Android things. You get it? That's how you balance it out. And I've also been seeing people that live their whole life around the internet, they are starting to become strange and weird. You're becoming strange. You just don't know it yet. Your brain is triggered to function under technology and media. Your brain is being overwhelmed. You have to break that down and start doing human things. It's a science with this shit. So that's all I'm saying. They created the lifestyle of us in the house, paying attention to everything online. And meanwhile, our real life is going down the fucking drain. That's why if I asked you, okay, boom, 2020, that was 3 years ago now, y'all. That Kobe Bryant death is 3 years old. If I asked you, what was you doing last year, year before that, I bet you half the shit you ain't gonna remember. If I say, look, what was you doing in 22? I say, what was you doing around, what was you doing on the summer 2020? I bet you half the shit you ain't gonna remember. And I'm just gonna give you an example. That's how your brain been getting finessed. If I ask you, what was you doing in what you do for Thanksgiving 2021? I bet you a lot of y'all ain't gonna remember because your brain has been finessed. Your brain has been so finessed, you don't even know what time is no more. You can't even keep up with time. We just got robbed in 3 years, 36 months, quick, pure. What have you accomplished in the past 3 years? See, these are questions you got to ask yourself. My point is this: they created this lifestyle of in the house. But guess what? Even when you ain't in the house, you still on social media, right? You go to the club. What's the main thing you gonna do? Take you some pictures. You go anywhere. What you gonna do? Take you some pictures. You go out to eat. Take some pictures. You in the hospital. Take some pictures. Everything you do revolves around their technology. See how they created it to be? So now they can implement anything they want to. It's gonna work because they already got us in this lifestyle. Do you get it? So the phone that we hold was just the toy. It was just the device to trigger everything else. Remember how they showed you how on the movies, if it's a bomb or anything like that, they could trigger it with a phone. Your phone is the trigger to half the shit they got planned and got going on. Did you know that? It's the goddamn phone. So remember what I told you, the mark of the beast is the phone. We already took the mark of the beast because we all got cell phones. And you can't buy, trade, or sell without your cell phone some kind of way. And everybody in here, you got a goddamn email. That's why you're online right now. You got an email. And your email had to be verified, so stop playing. Ain't no more bogus emails with bogus numbers. No, you got a real email. If you don't got a real email, it's tied into a real phone number. And every app you got, you go through Google. And every time you look up something, you go through Google. So it's all connected. So that's why I told you, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It is what it is. The thing is, how are you going to maneuver? Are you going to maneuver on top or are you going to maneuver as a slave? That's the difference. But all this shit is already here. But the people who are inclined spiritually, that shit don't have no effect. It's nothing. It's nothing. I look at my phone the same way I look at a goddamn ashtray. The same way I look at a cup. It means nothing to me unless I need to use it. That's how I roll. You feel me? So you got to check yourself on that. If you too much tapped into that shit, then you might be under mind control. You might be in the matrix. And my point is this: all those people that think like that, they got a plan for you. So it is what it is. Just like that, lady love, me break down DuckDuckGo. They promote DuckDuckGo, but DuckDuckGo still use the Google engine. That's why they play games. They want you to go on DuckDuckGo and think it's not, they don't know what you're doing, but they know what you're doing. Because DuckDuckGo go through Google and they got commercials. That means anything on the FCC airways, they already know about. But they want us to think that dumb shit. So we go on DuckDuckGo. Or I say this, not us. They want a fool to go on DuckDuckGo and start looking up how to make bombs and stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah. DuckDuckGo still go through Google. Yep, that's what I tell you. They some crafty, slick people. Because remember, it's once something is on the TV, it ain't a secret no more. When I broke down, we was talking about the facial rack and how the man would say he can glitch it. I'm like, if you could glitch it, you just don't told everybody how to glitch it. So that means it ain't a secret no more. What that mean? They're gonna go back to the lab and fix it. So that's how they be doing us, man. They always trying to stir the crowd, man. They always trying to influence our thinking. That's it, though, y'all. That's why I say be in the world, but not of the world. And that means basically don't be a goddamn follower. Don't be a sheep. That's it. Because one thing we know about sheep, all sheep get slaughtered at the end. That's where we at with it. Talking to someone in person is annoying. Internet communication is satisfying. Well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You might be antisocial. That's cool. That's cool. To each his own. Like I said, to each his own. I'll tell you one thing. I ain't about to text nobody to death. I ain't doing that. I'm not texting to death, and I ain't running my mouth on the phone forever. I'll tell you that much. That's me. So y'all gotta excuse me sometime. No, sometimes I get back to y'all late, but hey, sometimes I don't catch everything. I gotta be honest with y'all, man, because I gotta balance all this shit out, or I'm gonna go crazy out here. How many people y'all seen on the internet go crazy, lose their mind? Did you know the internet fulfills this? I already took the same part of your brain that enjoys sex, good food, partying, good time, is the same part of the brain that the internet sucks up and intrigues. That's why a lot of y'all are hooked on the internet like you're hooked on a drug. You never did cocaine a day in your life. You never did drug. You never smoked a cigarette, but your thing is smoking the internet. Because the same part of your brain that embraces drugs is the same part of your brain that embraces the internet and creates a craving. I dare you to go a day without picking that phone up. I dare you. I dare you put all them notifications on silence and all them calls. I bet you can't do it. I know dope heads that can go cold turkey. I bet you can't go 3 days without that phone. I bet you the amount of money you can't do it. Why am I saying that? Because I'm showing you that this shit already working. This shit already has worked. But if I asked you that question over 10 years ago, you wouldn't even care about no damn phone. You probably be outside doing something else. You wouldn't be thinking about no damn phone. Meaning you had your phone, but you wouldn't. It would be second in your life. That's what I'm saying. Do people go to the club to dance, or do they go to take pictures? Which one? Tell the truth. All right. Anyway, it is what it is, y'all. Shout out to all my people that's here. I see y'all. Episode 361. I'm done. I'm gone. I'll holler. One.